Hey, everybody. Go ahead and share this out. And before I even start really talking, I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, look at her. And do some updates over here for me. All right. Um, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment, but I just need to make sure before I dive into this, you don't want to miss this. You definitely don't want to miss this. Let me find my live here. Hope everybody's having a divine morning. I know I go live at the oddest times. I've been meaning to go live, for the past days, but I've been out of commission. I hurt my back, and so I haven't been doing a whole lot of nothing but being in the bed. But I am back. I am back. I am back. And like I said, the whole goal is for me to go live and I know I said that I would do the spin the wheel, but because I didn't really get a really great outcome from the last one, and interestingly, the giveaway that I gave, person didn't even redeem it. I mean, they even contact me to so that I can send it to them. So I'm not going to do that until I get a buildup of it, so that I can send it to them. So I'm not going to do. So I can do a buildup. Let me turn it down. Um, and let me do this. But yeah, if you are watching this right now, let me know where you're tuning in from. Y'all know I'm a kind of straight to the point type person to get on here and just to get started and to say what I need to say and just get off of here. But I'm going to take my time because I'm not going nowhere. I am not going anywhere. So I hope y'all had a divine weekend. It is Monday, as they say. What's the thing they say for Monday? Money making Monday, money making Monday, money making Monday. It's a little tongue twister. Yeah, so if you're making money on Monday, let me hear you say, yeah. Okay, let me, I'm trying to get this in here real quick. And then I want to share this out because I want to make sure everybody is able to tap in because we are getting ready to hit Black Friday. And I want to make sure that everybody who's out there spending money on Black Friday, that they spend some money over here and so they can make an investment to make some money. You feel me? So as you see, it says how to make 100K in 90 days and why I joined the blueprint. And I'm going to get into that. Now, as many of y'all know that I do network marketing, and network marketing is definitely a lucrative niche to be in. But as we know, it can go fast or it can go slow. And for me, it goes slow is because I genuinely want to build relationships. I just don't want to just throw people in and not have a relationship with them. And so I take my time. Okay. So some people go fast, some people go slow. And you know me, I'm the quiet queen. So I'm going slow. Hey, Donald, what's going on? What's good? What's good? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So while everybody's tuned in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And let's let everybody know that we are live right now, that you're tuning in live. Black Queens. I'm trying to get this in here. But yeah, so like I was saying, network marketing is a lucrative place to be in, but as well as digital marketing, because we know if you're someone and you really don't have a lot of, time to build, um, um, digital marketing is the way to go. Because it doesn't take a whole lot of time out of your day to build like a whole bunch of relationships. Though we want those relationships, because the thing is, like I say, with network marketing, I mean with digital marketing, as I was sharing with someone, and it's a segue over into network marketing, because it when you, especially if you're in a community with people, you're able to build those relationships, um, and that brings me to the community that we're in right now. I really truly love this community because it's bond.com, and I've said it before, it's not like a community that I've been in before. I mean, I've been in multiple communities um, where you know it wasn't like this one. Let me just say that. I mean, you have so much support, and I appreciate. Let me turn my phone volume down. And y'all know I can't. I'm not good at multitasking because I'm either focused on one thing or the other, and I'm still up here trying to get these out to this group. So just bear with me just a moment. Let me get these shared out. But like if you know anyone that can benefit from this, share. And I'm trying to get this shared out to I'm just gonna do the ones at the top. The ones at the top, because I think it only let me share out so many. Um, and we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. Like I said, I'm not the greatest when it comes to multitasking. I'm not the greatest when it comes to that. So just bear with me just a moment. I'm trying to get it out here, and then I need to go share this to my pages, and then we'll go ahead and dive on into this. How they made 100K in 90 days. I mean, just floored me. It's floored me. And this is something that you can do. I mean, and then I'm gonna kind of share um some other people as well that has had some success within a short period of time. Um, and and like I said, just speaking to that one person who's saying, that I'm looking for something. I need something, or I want to be able to be in a place where I have support, and that I know that I'm going to get the help that I need. And typically, let me just be honest. Typically, when you get into these spaces, digital marketing or affiliate marketing, anything like that, you really don't have that community. It's almost like here's your link. Now go figure it out. And there are some platforms like that. As a matter of fact, I'm a part of some of those platforms where you just have to figure it out. You just kind of have to figure it out. And they have like some, they kind of sort of got some strict rules, but when you get into places like this, in this, like per se, this particular community that we have here is completely different. And the the two people behind this, they are phenomenal. They are some phenomenal individuals. They are, when you talk about coaching, they are some truly, truly genuine, um, divine, as I'm going to say, coaches. They're definitely beautiful people. Um, and I'm not just saying that just to be saying that. And it's just like, when we talk about family, they are like family, and they're so genuine, down to earth, you know. There's so much that I could actually say about them, really. But let me get focused. Like I said, let me get focused. I'm trying to talk and go at the same time, but look, as y'all see, I'm not good at multitasking. Not good at multitasking. And Donald Taylor Donald. He can vouch for what I'm saying when we talk about these coaches out here, right? Like I said, they're phenomenal. Okay, here I am trying to get focused again. I'm about to get this here in just a minute. Hold on, let me go here. Trying to share this out. And I guess, I'm not really in a hurry, but I typically try to move fast when I'm here. But look, I'm going to be here until I guess, until I need to be here. Right. Okay, we got Mr. Donald out of Dallas. Look, we neighbors. Well, not close neighbors, but we're neighbors. I'm actually in Lubbock. And I was actually due to be in the Dallas area this past weekend, but I forgot to put it on my calendar, so I did not make it. But I guess it happened the way it happened. I was where I was supposed to be at, and guilty and not guilty, but I stayed in the bed all weekend. And this brings me to, why I can do what I do. I did it from the bed, right? and made money, in the bed. Just doing what we do. I mean, if y'all notice that, how some of my content changed a little bit, and I'm gonna tap into that as well. Like I said, Dallas is a fascinating city. Yes, it is. It has a lot. I mean, me, if I was due to move in the area, I wouldn't live in the heart of Dallas. I mean, I lived there before, when I was younger. And but I wouldn't live in the heart of Dallas per se, because Dallas is big. It's busy. It's pretty crowded too. I mean, I don't know. I used to get anxiety when I would drive up there. I mean, because the traffic was like, oh my gosh. So I'm just like, my heart goes out to the drivers out there in Dallas if you're living out there. Yeah, 100%. Let me put this on the screen. Look, we got to see this. Hold on. Let me get back to my comments. Where is yes, 100%. Stephen Passion. Yes, they are. They are some beautiful people. They are definitely some beautiful people. I love them. They are so cute. They're so cute. Anyway, one more place and then we'll get into this, y'all. But I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. Getting into this. I appreciate, if you can't stay on, I get it. And I appreciate it that you did show up. I appreciate that you did show up. But anyway, look, I do have something that I'm going to go by, but also we're going to talk about, and let me myself a former, like I said, Divine Rising to all my leaders out there, quiet leaders, loud leaders. So listen up. So we just get into it. So basically what I'm about to speak about is the same way I'll speak to, one of my closest friends. And if my closest friend out there watching, she'll know, because I don't really bite my tongue. I don't bite my tongue. Now I used to bite my tongue, but I don't bite my tongue. Let me do this too. Let me do one other thing here. You go ahead and highlight this, because we need to know that this is highlighted, because what I'm going to show you don't want to miss this. All right. You don't want to miss this. Don't want to miss it. You feel me? All right. But anyway, like I said, I will say this to my closest friend, and I have talked to my closest friend. I have talked to some business partners as well. And I'm going to continue to share this to people that I know that I am close to. And look, that's almost like a lowercase zero, because I'm like I'm an energy person. But anyway, so like I'm not gonna say I just invest, because I did invest in this program last month, and the breakdown, how I'm going to break it down, and how they broke it down, and how they made $100,000 in 90 days. It was actually it was over 100 now, over 190,000. I said 190. Y'all know my tongue. I'm telling you, it was over $100,000. Actually, it's almost 2,000. Matter of fact, I guess I could say over 190,000 because it is almost there if it hadn't hit that already. In 90, but they did hit $100,000 in 90 days, and not only did they show us the receipt, they opened the entire blueprint. And I'm talking about, our coaches, Steve and Pasha. They opened up the whole entire blueprint for us. And so right now, let me go ahead and get this out. So it's Black Friday, right? And they dropped a discount. Let me say this. They dropped the discount. They slashed the price in half. And like they said, have never offered it before. And from what I understand from a last Zoom call, live call that I was on, is that they're not going to do it again. No, half price. And so that's good. So, but if you want to know a little bit more about what it is, if you're looking at the I don't have a little ticker at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of the screen down there. You can go to not VIP, vbm.quietqueensacademy.com. Easy to remember, quietqueensacademy.com. And you can actually go and see for yourself because it is on the page. If you go there, and I'll run through that page as well. I would bring it on the screen, but I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But we'll try it. I try right here in a minute, but let's get to so, and this is for the people who've been watching people win online. Look, because I used to be one of those people who would just watch and I always just wonder, how they're doing it, right? How are they doing it? And wishing I had the step-by-step blueprint, right? And trying to figure it out. I wish I had the step-by-step blueprint. And so now, let me pin this. I don't know. There we go. And so now I actually have the step-by-step blueprint. But for that one person, because I know that, there's a lot that's done happen within the past month. People being furloughed and people now back at their jobs, and we're definitely grateful for that because we do need our TSA workers because we need to get these flights. We need to catch flights. We need to get some places, right? We're grateful that they are, back to work and they are being compensated for the work that they do in keeping us, moving. But and for that single mother, who basically, is just trying to figure it out. And we know the Christmas holidays is coming up, and there's some people out there that want to do a lot for their children, but they can't because they are in a financial crunch. I don't like to use the word struggle, but I say financial crunch, financial challenge. For that person who just need to just make the extra income, or just needing a side income. And they've just been kind of just sitting on the sidelines, just been watching. Because we all do it. At some point, we have watched out. Because I do know before any of the opportunities that I got in. Let me try to figure out how to turn my. Let me see. Turn this down. That's annoying. I think I got it. Because I know before I got in any business partnership with anyone, before I did that, I watched, and even in this aspect, with this digital marketing, and partnering with Pasha and Steve, I actually watched for a good minute before I even say, hey. But my curiosity got the best of me because they were sharing something, and it's talking about, it's this VIP mastery, right? And how I can make $400 in commission by simply just putting $43 down. And I'm like, I said, the math is not mathing, right? I said, the math is not mathing for me. So, and I'm thinking like, okay, what is it? So I still didn't do anything. I just kept, watching. And I'm like, so finally I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and tap in. And so, and I did send Pasha a message because I wanted to make sure, because they had two digital products, two digital courses, and and I'm like, okay, which one is it, right? So and so I did have a conversation. She sent me a little voice note. They so cute. Uh, but and that's how I basically got into it. But like I said, the VIP Mastery gives you everything. Let's say that the roadmap, the weekly live coaching that most people don't get when they buy a course. Um, Everybody want to call me now. The simple. Um, Give me just a second. Let me silence my phone. I thought I silenced it. I guess it didn't. Uh, now I'm important. I got the hot phone right now. um, okay. So basically, you get the simple steps, the done for you content, the community, the support. Like I said, that's one of the things that in anything that I become a part of, the support for me is everything. The support for me is everything. And yes, of course, the $400 commissions, right? On every referral. Hear me, every referral. Even people who start with just the $43 can position themselves. I mean, and that's what that part right there, that's what got me. It's like, how, right? How? And so and basically I'll explain that as well, how that possibly happened, because even when I position myself to to do it, to pay the $43. Now, mind you, the course is $497, but right now it is $297 for the first 50 people who get started, right? For the first 50 people who get started. And to explain the $43 to get positioned. Okay, well, as we know that we have all these different platforms or financial institutes that we all have been introduced to, let me say that, to where we can have purchasing power, right? So it's almost like, we're borrowing money. It's OPM, other people's money. And so if you heard of Klarna and Afterpay, okay, this is how that $43 come into place. So if you decide that you want to purchase this course, right? You would go and, of course, you'll fill out your information, and then there's an option for Klarna and Afterpay. So whichever one that you want to go with, then you go with that, right? And you get an option to either pay out this course for 12 months, 6 months, 3 months. I think it's 3, 6, 12. I think. Yeah, I believe it's 3, 6, 12. So you have an option to pay it out. Well, if you use the 12-month option, right? Then you will, you'll pay it out what, $43 or $40, depends on what shows up. But as of right now, because we're having our Black Friday sale, okay, that becomes like half, like $20 a month. Now, mind you, you can make that back in your first sale, right? You can make that back in your first sale. And from every referral. So if you refer someone and they purchase the course, you're going to get 200. I believe it's, let me see how much that is. Let me take a look right quick. It is, probably should have had that pulled up. Let me find my page here. I think it's it right here. So it will be, being that it's 80%, you get 80% of the commission. And so being that we have our Black Friday sale going on, it'll be 80% of the 297, which is $237 and some change, right? So you can just say $240, just if you're doing round figures, but that's how you would do that. So this is how people are able to get positioned and start learning how to do digital marketing, right? So also this isn't, like I said, this isn't one of those confusing, stressful programs. It's clear, it's simple, it's aligned. They literally walk with you, so you never feel stuck or alone. And then you have a community of people who are going to support you, right? So I'm going to see if I can share my screen right quick. Let me see if I can. I think it's right here. And I will go through. Let's see. Let me see. I think it. No, it's not that one. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's this one right here. Okay, and all right. Can y'all see my screen? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? All right. So this is like if you go to BBM dot Quiet Queens Academy, you will come to this page right here, VIP Mastery, and you will see here, these are the coaches, Steve and Pasha. They, like I said, they are phenomenal individuals. And so I'm gonna, if it'll let me play it, if you can hear it, I'm gonna play this video right here.
Hey everybody, welcome to VIP Business Mastery. We're so excited you're here. You know why? Because we're about to show you exactly what we did to make over $100,000 in our first 90 days with digital products. So learn everything from number one, how to create your own course if you want to, how to resell the course that you already have for 80% profit, which means every time someone purchases from you, you're going to earn a minimum of $400. You're trying to figure out what to post? You don't have to worry about that because inside the course, we have over 6 weeks. That's right. 6 weeks worth of content where all you have to do is grab it and post it. If you don't want to show your face, we're showing everybody how you can create a faceless account and be up and running with your faceless account in 24 to 48 hours.
And for those of you that are already entrepreneurs, and maybe you already have your business, you already have a product, we're going to teach you how you can market that business or that product or service on social media. So we're going to give you everything that you need. And let me also say this, for those that might consider themselves to be somewhat tech challenged, let's say you're older, you're intimidated about technology, you don't know anything about AI, you just don't know how to get it done. Don't let that bother you at all, because we don't care if you know nothing. We're going to teach you from the very beginning how you can still turn your social media outlets into income. I like to tell people, turn your cell phone into your ATM. And we have learned how to do that, and now we are teaching it every step of the way. So go below. We got several things down there that you can purchase that'll help you, but the main thing I want you to purchase is the VIP Mastery course. And that course is going to teach you everything. Once you get on the inside of the community, you got countless modules and teachers and trainings, and we've got tech support. We've got a whole community that works together collaboratively. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you on the inside. Click the link below, become a part of this family.
And when he say family, you really mean family, because they are just that. All right. So anyway, so I don't know if you can see it, but pretty much, like it says, you know, how we made 100,000 in 90 days. And now we are showing you our step-by-step blueprint. So, like I said, they show everything here. So as they say, it says, listen, I'm going to say it this the way, like I said, say it to your friend, that they would never offer this kind of discount ever again. They said it, I said it, just repeated what they said. And like I said, if you've been watching digital marketing, if you've seen the receipts, because right here, they're showing it right here, right down here, that they have made over 100K in 90 days. But like I said, I'm not going to rehash that. But so like I said, right now, they're at $171,846.78 in 90 days. So it goes in here and it talks about, why choose the VIP mastery and private coaching. You got real income you can actively earn. Like say you can make $400 every time someone uses your link. And people, like I said, people love this is because one referral can almost pay for the whole program. Even if you start with the little as $43, as I was just explaining. Like say you got the weekly coaching that you'll get with Steve and Passion. And then they have people come on and also share. You'll be able to answer, they'll answer your questions, show you what to do next. They keep it very simple and make sure that you're not confused or stuck. They take their time. They're never in a hurry. When I tell you they take their time, they take their time. They're never in a hurry as if they got somewhere to be. And if they got somewhere to be, they probably won't even have the call. All right. They literally take their time and they will walk you through it. They will walk with you the whole way. And that's solid. It is for real. Pretty much like I said, there's a clear, easy to follow system. It is. And especially if you are, like I said, tech challenge, we have people in there that have not ever done anything like this, and they are making money. And let's not be afraid to make money, y'all. Money is simply a tool, so don't be offended when people talk about money. And the only people that are offended when you talk about money is people who don't have it. Those are the only people who will really get offended, is because they don't have it. But instead of being offended, learn how you can get it. All right. So also you got your private expert access. You get easy training videos from them. And when I tell you easy, it's easy. They don't go through this whole drawn out story of how they got here or anything like that, to hold you on. Look, nobody wants to be, wanting to be on a call for like hours and hours and hours, to get the small information that you're going to get, right? So actually have other ways to make money. They give you access to, and they give you access to other resale rights, products, so you can stack more income streams without starting from zero again. You got, like I said, a real community that actually cares. And when I tell you the community actually cares, the community actually cares. You don't have to do it alone. You're joining people just like you. You're learning, you're growing, you're sharing wins, asking questions, and building something new. It feels like family. And when I say it feels, I wouldn't say feel, it is family. All right. You get your done for you content. You can get the same posts, reels, hooks, content ideas that they use. People love that because It saves time and helps you look like a pro instantly, even if you don't know. All right, even if you knew. So you get your beginner friendly everything. No tech stress, no complicated steps. You keep it fifth grade simple. It's kept let me say it's kept fifth grade simple because making money should be easy to learn, not hard. And sometimes making it sometimes it can be hard when you have hard systems or hard programs. And here's the part that really matters. So like when you join us, you're not just buying a program. You're literally joining our circle. We treat you like family. We guide you like partners. We want you to win right beside us. We want you to win right beside us. So VIP Business Mastery, so they built VIP Business Mastery. So people who feel behind can finally feel caught up, right? So people who feel lost can finally feel clear, right? So people who feel alone can finally feel supported, because at the end of the day, support is what we really want. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into some of the what people are saying about this. So we have Kim. She said, "This is the answer to a prayer." She says she's made over $5,500 in her first 45 days. Imagine that, making $5,500 in your first 45 days. That's a little over 30 days. That's 30 days. That was a month and 15 days, depending on, or 14 days, depending on when she got started. So what she say? She said, "I heard about the digital marketing course back in May of this year. A few weeks prior to that, she had been praying and looking for a way to make money online so that she could stop hustling." She said, "So hard driving ride share." Then she saw her friend Steve and Pasha on Facebook talking about how they had made several $1,000s in just a few days with one digital product without calling people and having meetings. She says, "I made the decision then to get started, and within my first 45 days, I made $5,500. That is beautiful. That's beautiful." Then we have Myra. She says, over $6,500 earned in just 30 days. She says in our first month, we made 10 courses. Let me say that right. She said in our first month, we made 10 course sales and 5 coaching sales. That was $6,554 in profit. And we're just getting started. Since we began April 29th with 0 online experience, only an unused Instagram account. At first, it even took us 5 days just to find our link. But once we got rolling, our first sale instantly paid us $422. That meant starting our business which meant starting our business only cost $75 out of pocket. So from there, she said, we shared the opportunity with about 15 to 20 friends who were open to making extra money. Within 7 days, we had 7 sales, which equals $2,600. The next week, another 422 came in later. 4 more people joined the coaching, plus my husband, which added another 2,000. Then after a Zoom call, 2 more sales equals $822. All right. So can you imagine that? They had no skills at all. They were not really online. They had an unused Instagram account. Can you imagine that? Okay, I gotta try to make this thing work. Oh, there we go. All right. So coming to the next, and I'm showing you my screen because just kind of let you know what it looks like when you go to bbm.quietqueensacademy.com. Okay, then we have Brenda. She said, Burcell, my good friend, is a mental health professional and author. When I told her about my digital marketing, learning experience, she got excited thinking about marketing her books and coaching materials. By that time, I showed her my AI videos. And we're going to talk about the AI videos, guys. She had bought VIP Business Mastery. So we'll get into the AI videos because we show you how to do that as well in this course. Okay, then we have our Mr. Ted. Love him. He says, I did it. $84 in, $10,000 out in 60 days. VIP Mastery is success blueprint for digital marketing. It's called Mastery, but it's actually better than that. This community led by the Carters is phenomenal. And I say that and I agree with that 100%. Hands up. Steve and Pasha are phenomenal. All right. So basically, to unlock your potential with VIP, Business Mastery, and private coaching, the weekly coaching that changes everything. And it does. It really does. So I'm just going to actually read this directly off the screen. It says, don't miss this opportunity to transform your business and achieve your goals with the guidance of industry experts. Take the first step towards success and enroll in VIP Business Mastery and private coaching today. It says, so basically, like I said, right now, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. So right now, it is $297 to get into this course, right? To purchase this course. But as I said, you can do it as low as I'm gonna say probably like 20, $25 dollars down. But let me go ahead and share my story with you. Because when I got started, and in my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna pay $43. But I actually got started and got into the course without paying anything. So when I was on the checkout, it says you pay $0 today. So I got started with no money. So if you thinking that you can't get started because you have to have the $20 or you have to have the $43, only thing I can tell you is go in there and matter of fact, let me share my screen again so I can show you exactly what you do show you what you do on that part of it, because I know some of y'all on Instagram, y'all can't see this, but if y'all want to go on over to Facebook, you can see it. But let me get down here and show you. I'm trying to put all my information in there. I don't know, it won't let me do it. Okay, so like when you get down here, like to where it says you after you entering your information, let me take my information out. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess I could just walk you through it though. Huh? And pretty much my stuff is pre-entered in anyway. So like if you go in here and it says pay another way, you'll go here and click pay another way, and you have your option down here. Come on. Oh, right here. Well, it already got me linked. Let me close it out. Okay. So this is what you come to if you never used any of these payment options. Mine was already preloaded. But you got Klarna, and then you have Afterpay. Now these two options will give you the option to pay it out. So if I click Klarna, and you can go right here, you click right there to kind of give you an idea of what you're actually paying. So if I was to, purchase this right now, which I won't because I've already done it, I will select the 12 months, and 12 months will be $26.67. So you'll get a general idea of what you'll be paying before you actually even pay it. And they'll tell you it's a 13.99% approved percent 13.99% APR, which is a total of $319.98 that you'll actually pay back, right? And if you decide you want to go with the 6 months, it's 51.54. 4 payments, 74.20. So you'll choose the option. 3 payments, so it's actually 12.643. So you choose the option that you want. And then once you, like I said, I'm not going to go all the way through it because I already done it. Or if you if you use Afterpay will show you the same thing. Well, on Afterpay, it's only give me the option of 4 payments, which will be $74.25. So you pick the one which is best for you. And once you do that, you'll go through the process of entering your information and getting started. Like I said, this is how you actually be able to pay the let's say $25 down. I think it was 25. Let me see. Let me go back. I think it was 25, 26. Hold on. It was, so just like $26, $30 at most. So this is how you'll be able to pay it and get started with this course and get into the VIP Business Mastery. So if you ever want to know how that takes place, that's how it takes place, right? So like I said, I mean, everything that they give us, like I said, is simple. It's very simple. So basically, like I said, if you are someone who is actually simply tired of feeling behind, if you're ready for your next chapter, then this is your open door. I said, especially at this rate at $297, and basically I'm sharing it because I want you to experience the same momentum that's happening right now. When this Black Friday promo ends, it's gone. You feel me? It's gone. So if your spirit is nudging you, don't ignore it. I'm telling you right now, don't ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Quiet leaders, your elevation starts with one decision. And if you're ready, the link is below. So if you're ready, the link is below. Is actually pinned to the comments. Is also going across the screen, the little ticker at the bottom of the screen. Go to vbm.quietqueensacademy.com and go ahead and take that step and get into the community so we can help you. And so, like I said, I want to talk about the AI when, on one of the testimonies, they talk about AI. And like I said, if you have noticed that I've been using AI, and let's talk about it, because I know a lot of people think that AI is coming in to take their job. No, it's not. It only is moving in for the people who is using AI for the job. I mean, you think about it, everybody is using AI. And I know we got some old school people out there. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to take the human away from everything. No, if anybody is on using ChatGPT, I mean, I was in ChatGPT, before ChatGPT became a live thing, right? And before it became a live thing, and it has basically grown over time. And what it does, it basically, when you use it, it becomes you. So, and it just pretty much just put your thoughts together. I mean, it just simply put your thoughts together. So sometimes, if you're a writer, or if you have to write a book report or anything like that, and you just staring at a blank page, I mean, but you have a general idea what you want to talk about, right? You're going to put it in chat and say, hey, you know what? I want to talk about this right here. And it'll give you some information. Now, mind you, you still want to say, hey, you know what? I don't like that. That's not who I am, or, anything, whatever, who you are. You're going to tell chat who you are. And when you start to go in there and use chat, now mind you, I said there's a wrong way to use chat. And I see where people will use it and will just take whatever it spits out. Whatever it spits out. No, read it before you put it out there. You gotta proofread it, because some stuff it may not be your energy. You know what I'm saying? It may not be your energy. So you want to make sure that you are reading it before you put it out there. And the thing is, I'm like, even like right now, some people, they shy away from even going live because they don't know what to say. I'm gonna tell you right now, I put in chat that I want to go live, right? And pretty much you don't have to say word for word what's on the screen, right? It just kind of gives you a framework to kind of give you a guide to where you want to go. But like I said, that's a tool. I mean, it's just simply a tool. I mean, if you're not the best writer, it'll teach you how to write. I mean, I've learned so much using chat, and it's crazy. Like, we use chat for everything. I mean, because at the end of the day, chat becomes you. And some people don't understand it, but it actually becomes you, because it starts to mimic you, your persona. Now, you can pull out anybody's persona, because you can just type it in there and say, hey, you know what? I want to sound like, and one of my favorite persons is Stormy Wellington. I want to sound like Stormy Wellington. And, she's very aggressive in her marketing, right? She's very aggressive. And if I want to sound like Holton Buggs, I put in there, I get Holton Buggs persona. If I want to sound like Eric Worre, I can sound like Eric Worre. If I want to sound like Jen Springer, I put her name in there. If I want to sound like Abraham Hicks, put her name in there. And the thing is, I've actually created my own GPT. It's called Quiet Queens Academy AI, right? I created my own. And that particular one is created for the network marketer. It's a mentor. I mean, it mentors you, and it's infused with all those great people that I just mentioned. It has Steve Jobs, his persona. It has Holton Buggs' persona. It has Stormy Wellington. It has Eric Worre. It has all those individuals' persona in this chat. So anything that you want to talk about network marketing is going to spit it out, right? It's going to spit it out. And also has my persona in there, because I am the quiet queen. You feel me? I am, because I speak to the introverts. I speak to the introverts. I mean, that's quiet and is trying to figure it out. That's in network marketing. They're trying to figure it out. I mean, because the thing is, they may have partnered with someone that's loud, that is a red personality. You got and that's not your energy. So of course, I talk to those who are introverts, because I myself am a yellow, well, green. Well, I'm the rainbow. Let me just say that I'm the rainbow. I mean, because I have moments where I am a red. I have moments where I'm a blue. I have moments where I'm a yellow. I have moments where I'm a green. But I'm very techie. I'm definitely techie. I'm very techie. So yeah, that would be the energy that you get. I mean, because I ask questions. I want to know. I'm that person like, well, how does it work? That's why I was like, I watch. How does it work? I want to know. That's why I stayed in trouble when I was a kid, because I was always trying to figure out how things work, because I took it apart. It wouldn't be so bad if I just put it back together, but I never put it back together. But anyway, let's talk about this AI. I mean, if y'all looking at my page, if you've seen my page, I even posted some funny stuff. I thought it was kind of cute. If you want to learn how to tap into this AI, look, guys, y'all want to get into this business mastery, VIP business mastery, because it's going to teach you how to do that. And look, there's even more. Look here. Let me tell you what y'all going to get off in here. Look, we got the VIP roadmap, y'all. We got it teaches you how to set up your stores. It teaches you how to we have live the apps that our favorite apps, faceless marketing. So say for instance you don't want to show your face on camera, that's what we're going to show you how to do that. Faceless marketing. You got VIP viral hooks and content, 500K of content. You know, if you don't know, you will know. You got, what do I post? Because sometimes, like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Going to show you how to do daily posts, right? How to post reels. So some people are like, well, I don't know how to post a reel. You're going to show you how to post a reel 101. All right. Step by step, basics, simple stuff. Then on top of it, you're going to get 100,000 reels already done for you. So guess what? You don't even have to do that. You're just going to pop it in. Once you learn how to do, how to post a reel, you're going to take that, the reels that are given to you, and post them. And then you're just going to make some edits to them and make it your own. Right? Like I said, we got faceless city reels. So if you want to use a reel of a city, you got 2,000 free done for you reels. Look, you're getting a lot in this course. You're getting a lot. I call these bonuses because, like I say, the bonuses really is when you get the personalized coaching. You create your own. If you ever wanted to write your own ebook, show you how to do it. Show you how to write it, design it, and then sell it. Right? VIP Amazon income. Make money with Amazon. Look, I'm an Amazon influencer. If y'all notice, I've been dropping some Black Friday deals. I'm gonna, drop some more. Show you how to do that. Right? You can make money with Amazon. And some of y'all probably already have y'all accounts monetized. If you go back in there on Facebook, it'll show you if you're eligible for monetization and become an Amazon affiliate. And I've been an Amazon affiliate for some years, before they started even connecting it with Facebook and all that. If I'm sharing if I see something on Amazon, I'm sharing my link. I'm not going to give you Amazon. I'm sharing my link, right? So, and then I'm actually, matter of fact, I'm actually getting my store set up. I have a couple of items on store. So I'll show you how to do that. All right. What about Amazon drop shipping? See, there's more than one way to make money on Amazon. You got ebooks, you got drop shipping, you got storefronts. You got so many ways that you can make additional income. Don't let your job be the only stream of income that you have. Don't let your job be the only stream of income that you have. Okay, we got the business entity set up. You want to know how to set your business up. Set it up like a pro without the stress. They say think of it as an easy button. And then, like I said, you want to learn how to do AI. We got an AI mastery module in here. Understand the power of AI and refuse to be left behind. Matter of fact, let me see. And pretty much this is how this actual community got started, because of something that Gary Vee said. And if y'all know who Gary Vee is, go look him up. Gary Vee. Because he'll tell you, he's a straight shooter. If you're not tapping into AI, you're going to be left behind for sure. And then you're going to feel like the AI is taking jobs. But as has been said, AI is not taking jobs. It's the people who is learning AI is taking the jobs. Right? Then also we have what? We have Facebook mastery. So if you don't know how to use Facebook the right way, I'm going to show you how to use Facebook the right way. Okay, I talked about Chat GTP. I'm going to show you how to master Chat GTP, right? Chat GPT. Yeah, I don't know. It's not Chat GTP. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you say it faster, it sounds better, but if you say it slow, it don't make sense. But anyway, so So they show you how to do that, exactly how to do it. Then also going live. Some people don't like to go live. I'm like, look, if y'all know, I'm going live. I don't do nothing perfect on here. I'm like, look, and one thing I'm gonna say, people gonna say something whether you're doing good or you're not. So don't let that be a problem. So, but they're gonna show you how to master the art of going live. Go live like a pro. Learn how to set up and be confident, saying the right things, converting. But then there's some other things they haven't unlocked that they're probably working on. But they keep adding to this. They keep adding. They're going to be portions about kidpreneurs, wealthy women, $1 million man caves, $1 million man cave, marriage mastery. I'm telling you, and I'm really excited to see the marriage mastery, because if I tell you, they have the most beautiful marriage that I've seen in a long time outside of my mom and my daddy. Okay. But like I said, y'all, look, and this goes out to, like I said, that one person. I'm not talking to the whole universe. I'm talking to that one person that's in the universe that feel like that they can't do this, feel like that they don't have no support, to feel like that what, their voice is not big enough. But you don't need a big voice. You just got to have a big confidence, and this will help you get that. Have a belief within yourself, and cut the limited belief that that's been told to us when we're children. Stop that. You can do this. And look, I'm gonna tell you right now, like Uncle Warren Buffett said, you have to have multiple streams of income, because the way things are going, you need to tap in to the digital marketing space. You need to tap into the network marketing space. But I'm gonna tell you right now, tap into the digital marketing space, which is a segue into the network marketing space, because that allows you in this instance, when you have a community, it allows you to build relationships with individuals. And then if you decide that you want to get into a network marketing company, you all can get in together, because the thing is, you have built that relationship. You know what the mission is, you know what the vision is that everybody has. And the thing is, and we all want to leave a legacy, right? I mean, that's one of the biggest things for me, is why I love the network marketing, is because the thing is, you find one that has a legacy attached to it. And this is where relationships come in, because the thing is, you want to make sure that you have relationships with people who are like-minded or like you, because the thing is, you want them to help you continue that legacy after you're no longer here. You feel me? I said, because the thing is, this is why relationships are so important. I mean, and we know our relationships are not going to be great relationships. But when we get in here and have the same like-minded, have the same vision, same mission. I mean, because the thing is, we want to leave our footprint. And I know my footprint gonna be left everywhere. All right. Y'all can Google me right now. Google me right now. And the thing is, it's important that you do leave your footprint. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I was, and this little short story, when I think my mom and my dad probably split up when I was about 3. And I didn't see my dad no more after that for a very, very, very long time. We're talking about 30 something years. And it just so happened that my brother, he's not my biological brother, not even by blood, not even by same mom and daddy, same mom or dad. But my brother, my dad had been looking for me, right? My dad had been looking for me, and I've been asked about me for a long time, but could not figure out how to find me. And my daddy, I think he about probably 70 some years old, okay? But could not figure out how to find me. But my brother found me. And it's crazy, because a lot of times we don't answer our phone, right? But he called me on my cellular device about let's see, it had to be probably what 10, maybe 13 years ago. My dad, my brother, not my dad, my brother, contacted me on my cellular device because I had made digital footprint, and he found me, and I had answered my phone, and he asked me the question, said, "Hey, is this Shakita?" I was like, "Yeah, this is Shakita." He says, is your mom named such and such?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He says, and your dad is that?" He said, "Yeah, she's mine." He says, "Well," he says, "I'm your brother, and your dad's been looking for you." I said, "Okay." And so that was, and it was crazy because that was like one of the most exciting days of my life because I had been looking for my dad as well as he had been looking for me. And I felt like I did everything possible to try to find him. But the reason I couldn't find him because he didn't have no digital footprint. But I had digital footprint. And so my brother was able to find me. And it's crazy. He was like, if I wasn't able to find you just by going here, and he Googled me. He Googled my name, and it pulled up all my information. And being that he's a police officer, he's like, you know what? He said, I'm just gonna use my police access, and I was gonna find you one way or the other. And so, and that was how my dad and I reconnected after so many years because it had to be like 30 something years because like I said, I was 3. And the only image that I can remember my dad, because my dad resembles Bill Cosby. He ain't too happy about that. But anyway, but yeah, so like I said, you want to be able to leave a legacy, leave something, other than a bill, for your children or your grandchildren in the generation after. And you want to leave more than just that. You feel me? So, I mean, I'm just saying, look, if like I said, I'm talking to that one person. I know I ran a rabbit, but just that one person who been trying to figure it out. Well, you don't have to figure it out no more. Come join our community. Come partner with us and be a part of our family. And we're going to show you how to do just that. How to, make the extra income that you deserve, right? That that was going to help you and your family. You feel me? So, like I said, I got a QR code up there. You see that? Wait, is over? Yeah, the QR code up there. If you want to scan it on your phone, it's below me right here, and also it's going across. Like I said, it's pinned in my it's pinned in the comments. And if anybody has hopped on here and missed this whole live, then just go to vbm.quietqueensacademy.com, and then you can see about everything that I was talking about, how they made 100K in 90 days. That is crazy. That is crazy, but it can be done. It can happen for you. If it happened for them, it'll happen for you. And the beautiful thing about this, you don't really have to talk to anybody. I mean, you're simply doing, and that's another thing when we talk about digital marketing. I know I said I'm about to get off here, but let me hit this point right here. I love it when people say, "I don't know how to do digital marketing. I don't know how to do," even when they say, "I don't know how to do network marketing." Well, you do both of them, because with digital marketing, let me just explain it to you. Let me just ask the question. Do you know how to post? Do you post comments? Do you type in comments? Do you post affirmations? Do you share reels? Do you do any of those things? If you do any of those things, if you get on there, you on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and you on the scroll, and the moment that you hit that share button, or you hit the comment so you can go type a comment, or even you tap the comment so you can go read the comments. That, my friend, is digital marketing. You're already in the digital space. Now, if you're somebody that don't know, if you're not in the digital space, that means you're not even on here. Matter of fact, you're not even hearing this, what I'm saying right now. So you're not there. But if you are watching me right now, you are in the digital space because you came on and you saw this video, you saw this live going, and so you're definitely in the digital space. Now that I'm thinking about, I forgot to look. Let me do this because I forgot to do it. But I mean, you're in the digital space already. Hands down, you are in the digital space. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are, because I'm sure you done clicked on somebody's video. I'm sure you have shared somebody's video. I'm sure that you done all the above. So you're in the digital marketing space. And just like with network marketing, some people tell me, oh, I'm not a network marketer. Yes, you are. Because if you done shared a great movie, a great restaurant, share anything and refer somebody to something, then you are a network marketer. But the only thing is, and even with the digital marketing, you're doing it, but you're not getting paid for it. And that's the only thing that anybody that's in these spaces, it's the only thing that we're trying to, well, not even trying, we're wanting to share with you, is that let that conversation, that recommendation, that scroll or that posting, let it be a benefit to you. I said, because somebody's benefiting from it already. I mean, but let it be you, right? Let it be you. Don't let it be somebody else. I mean, and the thing is, and you have to get out of your head, oh, I don't want to make no money off nobody, but somebody's making money off of you. Somebody's making money off of you. Heck, if you work a job, the company you work for is making money off of you, and they're giving you a small percentage of it. I mean, if you gotta crush that limiting belief that you cannot do it, come get into our community and we'll show you how to do it. We'll show you how to do it. I said, because there is absolutely no reason that anyone on the face of this earth should not be making money. Hell, we got kids making money. Young kids making money. They're making more money than their parents are making. Why? Because they applied themselves and they believe in themselves. You got to believe in yourself that you can do this. You got to believe in yourself that you can do anything. And and I was, matter of fact, I was watching this video. I don't know. Let me see if I have it. I was watching this video. I think I do have it. I'm going to share that, and then I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna share that, and then I'm going to get off here. I think I have it. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go here. But it was a video. Matter of fact, it's already on my screen right here. I'm gonna share it to my. Let me share it over here, and then I'll play it. It's a video. It was this guy. He was asking this lady about being a millionaire, and I'm going to share that what she said. Got to make sure. Yes, already should be there. I got to pull it up first. Let me cancel that. I'm going to the wrong thing. Anyway, but I'm gonna share that, and then I'm gonna so-called try myself to get off of here. But you know how when you get to talking and you just you get to talking. Okay, so let me see. I think that photo was already open. Shoot, let me go back. Let me go back. Yes, it was. It was open. Try not to open up too much stuff on here. I don't want my screen start moving slow. All right, here we go. Let me minimize that. And I'm gonna share my screen again. Oh, you know what? I can do this right here. Hold on, you all. Let me. Here we go. I love this share stuff. Uh-oh. Close this out, right? Let me try this. Uh-oh.
Millionaire.
33.
33?
33.
How
Yes.
did you get rich?
I run a tech company.
You run a tech company?
Yes.
How
I
long
do.
have you been a business owner?
So I left Wall Street in 2013. Started.
You were on Wall Street?
Yes. My job was to keep rich people rich for a living.
So what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Just shy of 10 million.
$10 million?
Yeah, just shy.
Yeah,
Just shy.
I go all over the world interviewing the richest people to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for our channel real quick?
Sure.
Have you ever met a billionaire?
Absolutely. I've been in bank accounts of billionaires and the homes of billionaires. Absolutely.
So where do the wealthiest people put their money? I want you to think about the richest people that you've ever met.
Okay, so here we go. 80% of their money typically is in marketable securities, so stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETF, things like that. 10% of their wealth is in cash, and then the other 10% is in alternative investments. Those are the investments that you can't turn into cash quickly. So things like real estate that can give you the ability to grow your wealth tremendously over the next 5 to 10 years. But it's all invested. Wealthy people do not put their money in cash. You cannot save or work your way to wealth. You can only invest your way there.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, I did not come from a lot of money. I was the first person in my family to go to college, first entrepreneur, first millionaire in my family.
Wow. So
Yes.
let me ask you this. What was your turning point to financial freedom?
I think one of the biggest things I learned about the 1% on Wall Street, they believe they have power. They believe they deserve to be in a room. They believe they're supposed to be wealthy. Most people don't even believe they deserve a seat at the table.
Did you ever doubt yourself?
Absolutely. I was the only black female on my floor on Wall Street. Sometimes I felt like I wasn't good enough, but in that same moment, I knew that I could be a billionaire because I was in that room.
Are you going to be a billionaire?
Absolutely. $1 billion CEO right here. Absolutely.
Your last message to the younger generation.
Wealth does not have a color. Therefore, it looks like you, it looks like me, and it starts in the mind. Just because you didn't grow up with wealth, just because you may not have a lot of money now, doesn't mean you can effectively build wealth. But the key is ownership. You have to create your wealth by owning companies that you know you use and believe in, or create your own business.
You got amazing advice.
Thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much. I
it.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
I have to ask you, I connect with all the millionaires that I interview. Could I get your contact?
Absolutely.
And there you have it, my friends. Look, when it comes to anything and everything, let me put this back. Uh-oh, where'd I go? Okay, so what she said, and she said it multiple times, you have to believe. If you don't believe that you deserve to be in the room, you don't believe that you deserve to be a millionaire, if you believe that you don't deserve wealth, then you don't get it. And she says where it starts at, it starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. So look, get your mind right. Change your mind flow and get it flowing in the right direction. And like I said, that one person, if that's you and you done felt those very, very, very exact things that she just spoke about, then I say tap the link in the description or tap the link in the comments and come be a part of our community. But anyway, y'all, it's been beautiful sitting on here chatting with you all. And for those who breeze by, I mean, sometimes I'm like, it may, that the person who actually came in, stopped in, and didn't stay and didn't listen, it wasn't for you. But for those of you who will come in, stop in, and listen to what I'm sharing, then it's for you. I mean, like the lady said, this was an answer to her prayers. She had been praying about doing something. I mean, you can go to the page and you can read the testimony. That may be you. That may resonate with you, right? That may resonate with you, what she said. I know a lot of everything that's been said is done resonated with me. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here actually doing this live. I don't ever be on live this long talking. I normally get on here and say what I got to say, but apparently today, not just because it's Black Friday, Not just because it's at a discount rate, but because somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to hear. Somebody has been told that, they're not worthy. That, because I heard some of these very same things, you ain't gonna mount to be up to nothing or something like that. But hear me. I'm up to something. I'm showing people how they can earn additional income. So I'm up to something. I'm up to something. I'm showing people how they can be above the poverty line. I'm showing people something. I'm showing you how you can leave a legacy. And I am up to something. And I'm showing you something. So that's the mission. That is the mission. And I'm grateful that I can get up every day because I made a decision. When I got laid off, when I got let go because I would not take the COVID vaccination, that was actually, I believe, God pushing me out the door, pushing me out here. And ever since then, I may have worked maybe 2 jobs after that. And that was back in 2020. And here we are, it is 2025, and we're going into 2026. So when we go into 2026, that will take me over into 5 years of being an entrepreneur full time. And I love it here. I love it in this space. So all I'm saying is that go to bbm.quietqueensacademy.com and come be a part of our community. Y'all have a divine day.